Okay, because we're like, what the hell? I'll cut the music. I added a fade. I added a transition. Okay, am I too loud? Because it looks like I might have fixed my audio issues a little bit. It looks like I'm getting a higher reading on my mic. So, so how does it sound? Is it too loud? Not how does my music, my singing sound? My singing is absolutely horrible. I already know that, but how does my mic sound? Not at this point. I scared your girlfriend. Terribly sorry for scaring your girlfriend. Terribly sorry. You guys should have known I was gonna do something weird. You guys should have known I was gonna do something weird because I had that music. I had the Velvet Room music playing from Persona 5, and something weird has to happen. I should have scared the heck out of you guys. I should have just been like something like that. But anyway, great. Sounds great. Not too loud. Okay. Okay. Volume and all. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. OJ for Persona 6. Yeah, I'm gonna be like Igor. I'm just gonna be like, you want to feed some demons? So yeah, me for Persona 6. Absolutely. The funny thing is, I absolutely love Persona. That's the reason why I was even playing the music. I was actually playing some Persona earlier today, going through again. And man, the game, it's like I said, it's Persona 5 is just about as perfect as a Japanese RPG as you can get. I mean, there's some little things here and there that's held back by the game. Essentially just, you know, the development period of transitioning from PS3 to PS4. But outside of those issues, like, let's just say this game came out when it was supposed to come out during the PS3 era, and there was no PS4. Let's just say it came out during, like, let's just say it came out like in 2012 or like 2011. It would have gotten like perfect 10s from across. It would have been easily Game of the Year perfect 10s across the board. It's ridiculously good. There's just issues from going the PS3 to PS4 version. Like, you can just tell, like, that caused some problems for them with that engine. So, yeah, but it's really good. Can we get an OJ orchestra? Yeah, nobody would show up but you guys. How's my day going, Alonzo? My day's going good, man. I just basically my girlfriend finally moved her stuff out of my room. Finally. Well, we switched rooms. I mean, basically, this was the master bedroom. We were both inside this room, but none of us, like, it gets kind of hot in here during the summer. And for those of you who don't know, I live in a super hot part of California, the Central Valley. So it gets really hot here, and she hates being inside this room. So she was sleeping in the living room. We were all kind of just sleeping in the living room. So she decided to take my old, and she has her office over there by my office, but I'm too loud at times when I do my live streams and my gameplay videos. So she was like, okay, well, how about you just take the master bedroom, and, you know, I'll take the other, we'll put the bed inside the other room, your old office. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. And like I said, we have a little bit of a split wing house. So like when her clients come, you know, like I'm away, I'm like down the hallway, and I soundproof my door with foam, so like you really can't hear much. So I have a lot of room now. I mean, even when all of her crap was there, like, I still had more room than I did in my old office. But now with her crap gone, I actually have, you guys can't see, you guys can only see one light, but there's actually 3 lights on this side of my room, plus a green screen and 2 chairs. You guys can only see part of it, but yeah, there's plenty. There's like a whole another section that you guys aren't seeing. So it kind of like caves in some more. So it's such a big room. And then I have here, and then I actually have a bunch of stuff over here. Like I have some more bookshelves and stuff. So there's plenty of space for me to operate and run things. So I decided to do some tests. This is the reason why we started up a little bit late today. I was doing some gameplay tests, and not gameplay tests. I was doing some new format tests for like my reviews, because I'm going to bring back reviews to the channel. So I was testing out some green screen stuff and all that. So yeah, really fun, really fun. That's why we started up a little bit, like 30 minutes late, just because I needed to get those tests done. So that was awesome. Anyway, someone give OJ a cool avatar and he used to play Tigis in VR chat. What? I'm not trying to play VR chat. I'm not trying to play VR chat, man. But yeah, you should pull RGT and move in with Spawn Wave next. You'll never miss a Spawn cast that way, OJ. Well, I don't know if RGT didn't move in with Spawn Wave. He just moved like next to him. And yeah, that would be okay. He had issues moving from like North Carolina to, I think he's in Delaware now in RGT. I live in California, so think about moving from California all the way to Delaware or wherever they're at, or I don't know, I forget exactly where they're at. Massachusetts, I don't know. I think it's Delaware, Vermont, something like that. Anyway, think of moving all the way across country. It'd be literally a cross-country drive. I'll literally break everything that I have here. My TV, everything would be broken. I broke stuff moving from my apartment complex that was like literally down the street from my house here that I got. Like it was like down the street, and I broke my my girlfriend's bed, her big old huge like bedding thing. I broke that because like I was trying to move it down the stairs and it fell, and I was like and I broke that. So trying to move from California to the far east, like all the way on the other side of the East Coast, nah, man. Like I had problems moving across the street, so it's not gonna happen. Of course Nintendo will put Smash Brothers on the Switch. Of course they will. That's an easy question. Okay, yeah. So Squid wanted me to address a question. I think some of you guys are having some questions about some of the other ends when it comes to YouTube. I know Squid sent me a question. He said, it's not that I don't get any money from YouTube, guys. I do get money from YouTube. So essentially the question was, if I don't get money from YouTube because I get demonetized, do I get money from viewing on Twitch? Now, okay, so just to let you guys know, this isn't up on Twitch at this point. I found out some things about Twitch and all that to where I'm going to have to do exclusive live streams for Twitch going forward. But you guys will get Twitch live streams as well, but this is just on YouTube for today until I talk and figure some things out. But anyway, in terms of it's not that I don't get paid from YouTube, is that YouTube demonetizes my videos, and while your video is demonetized, it might or might not have an ad. It probably won't have an ad, so therefore you make less than what you made before. Now, I was making a certain amount of money, and ever since YouTube really started slamming my channel with demonetizations, I've made less and less since that point. On top of that, there's just been other issues. People aren't the YouTube sub boxes are broken. YouTube admitted from February 14th and on, sub boxes have been broken, notifications have been broken, and they addressed that. They did say that yes, those are broken. So there's varying factors, you know, of why it's lower. So in terms of shout outs, and I'll get to that in just a second. In terms of monetization, I still make money from YouTube. It's just a lot less than what I was making a couple months ago because of the demonetizations and all that when all that started. But it's recovering a little bit. YouTube cut off all of the smaller channels. So a little bit was bumped back in, like the ad placement spots, because there's only a certain number of spots. And since YouTube cut off a lot of the smaller channels, that helped out pretty much everyone else who was there. Or not the smaller channels, but because I'm a small channel, but like the channels that are like the less than 4,000 hours watch time or whatever, and like 1,000 subscribers, those, you guys all know about that. But anyway, yeah, YouTube cut those people off, so that's helping out. In terms of Twitch, I only make money off of Twitch from Twitch Prime and bits, like if you guys donate. That's the only way I make money off there. I'm just an affiliate. I don't make any ad revenue. I think maybe once you get past an affiliate and like you're an actual like fully partnered, you get you get ad revenue. But for right now, I don't get ad revenue for right now. And why is the text so small on there? Jesus. It's such a small text. Anyway, but that's what's going down, guys. It doesn't mean that you guys have to donate. I mean, of course, but I appreciate every donation, you know. But like I said, it's not like, oh, you know, you have to donate now because YouTube's demonetizing me. I mean, if you want to, you can. If you don't, I'm never going to ask for it. But I'm always appreciative for anybody who wants to help out the channel because every bit does help. But you know, it is what it is. Shout outs to Sokar for the $2 donation. Says thank you, OJ, for all the great content. No, thank you for actually watching my content. I appreciate that. Also, George also donated $4.99 through Super Chat and says just some money to help with your YouTube demonetization videos. Thank you. Appreciate that once again. Also, shout outs to Universal One as well with the $2 donation. It says, I'm with George. You're awesome as always, OJ. You guys are awesome. You guys are way better than me. I'll tell you that right now, man. I'm just doing my best. But yeah, I just want to make sure I'm transparent with you guys. I think it's important that you guys, like, you know like exactly what's going on, like with Twitch and like what's going on with YouTube. And you know, some YouTubers talk about it, some don't. I generally tend to be, like I said, have transparency with you guys, just so you guys know like kind of like what's going on between like Twitch and between YouTube and the demonetization crisis and all that. To YouTube's credit, I will say that it's been getting a little bit better. Now, and I used to average around maybe 15 videos, 15 to 20 videos, which were all my videos for the week, demonetized. Now I'm averaging around maybe 6 or 7, so it's been cut in half. So about 6 or 7 demonetizations a week. So I mean, still not good. I'd like to cut that down to 0 demonetizations a week, but still better. So to YouTube's, I will give them a little bit of credit for that. But you know, we'll see what happens. This week's been pretty good. We've only had, I think, 3 demonetizations this week, and it just started out, so maybe it'll be better. I'm not sure. So we'll see. We'll see. Only 3, and they were resolved pretty quickly. But still, I mean, if you lose, you know, if you get like 1,000 views in like 8 or 9 hours, and that's the time that it was demonetized, you lose out on all that. You know, depending on how many people got an ad or not. So what can you do? All you can do is sing the Velvet Room theme. That's all you can do. That's how I feel anytime that I'm like. Anytime that I try to ask YouTube for help or anything, or like I'm asking them why I'm demonetized, I feel like I'm tied up and I'm chained up to like a big old chain and ball, and I'm wearing like a prison outfit. I'm just like, man, like help me, and they just won't. But it is what it is. It's getting a little bit better, so that's good, right? But anyway, that's that. So thanks again, Universal One. I do appreciate the $2 donation, George as well, and thank you, Sokar. Thank you so much. Do appreciate that, guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's hop into the actual topics. And first, let's get some headlines out of the way. Okay, so apparently Dissidia Final Fantasy NT flopped on the PS4. Apparently Square Enix said that it sold well below expectations. I'm trying to find an actual source, and if anybody actually has a source, let me know outside of what my boy Stealth said on Twitter. So I would like, I would like to find the actual source for it, but my boy Stealth on Twitter did say that Dissidia sold well below expectations, so I'm thinking that he found a copy of Square Enix's, he found a copy of Square Enix's, what's it called? Their financial stuff or whatever, their financial briefings and all that stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll have to wait and see on that one. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But what do you guys think about that? Because I talked about this beforehand, because this is the thing that I don't like that developers do. And like, they think that a lot of developers, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I think like in the case of like Monster Hunter, you have such a dedicated fan base. Monster Hunter, you know, it started out on consoles. It's been on consoles before. You've seen a lot of Monster Hunters on actual consoles that you play. So I don't think it was a problem going from the main line of Monster Hunter games over to consoles, because people have been waiting for great graphics. People have been waiting for lots of other stuff that, you know, that the consoles can offer, and people like the console versions of Monster Hunter. However, when you have a version of like Final Fantasy, Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, just to let you guys know, Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, that was not a console game at any point. It's just been a portable game throughout all of its life. Dissidia Final Fantasy has always been a portable game, a game that you can play against anybody right then and there. It's never been, I mean, there's online, I think there was online in the last one, I'm not 100% sure, but it was always a game to where like local play was cool, you know what I'm saying? And then they turned it into something completely different. Now, a lot of people on Twitter, you know, they're giving me suggestions and saying, oh, well, you know, people didn't like the beta, people didn't like anything. But from what I've played so far, from what I've checked out, because I did get a small opportunity to play the game the other day, from what I've seen and from what I've played, it seems to me, and I've played the other two Dissidia games, it seems to me like it's better than those two games. I know the reviews maybe aren't saying that, but overall, it seems to me like it has more options and it's better, but I just think people like to play that style of game portably, because Dissidia, Final Fantasy, and the other Dissidia game that came out for the PSP, those ones crushed, absolutely crushed the PS4 version in terms of sales, and the PS4... at the time that those were released, the PS4 had way more units in sales, I mean, than Dissidia did when the first one released, and the PSP title crushed it. So I think that's a game that really fits the portable audience a little bit more, and especially Japan. So I mean, and on top of that, like, you know, you release it with Monster Hunter, you release it next to Dragon Ball, you release it next to, you know, all these different January games that came out in Japan. I mean, Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet was early February. Or was it? Yeah, that was early February in Japan. I mean, there was just a ton of different games. Dynasty Warriors was pretty close to it. That just came out a little bit ago. So you release it next to all of those games there. I'm just not sure if it was a good idea. And taking it away from the portable audience that played your games and just doing, like, you know, I called it, I think on Twitter, I said it's a Shippuden. You know, when you do that you Shippuden-ing your game, where you're time skipping from the PSP. You skip the 3DS, you skip the PS Vita, you skip the PS3, you skip the Xbox 360. You literally skip like 2 generations of systems or whatever it is. Like you time skip all the way to the PS4, and like, where's your fan base at? You know what I'm saying? This is almost the same thing like the Trials of Cold Steel or whatever, Trails of Cold Steel, whatever it's called, the Cold Steel game. It's almost like that game. It's like, okay, you're trying to sit here and you're trying to Shippuden people who played the game on the PS Vita, and now you don't want to make it. You just want to make it on PS4, and then your sales are cut in half, or they're just cut down to nothing. You have nobody to blame but yourself. You have absolutely nobody to blame but yourself when you do stuff like that. So, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. So, yeah. I want to know what you guys think. DJ King says, yeah, the game is better, but stuck to the PS4. And the fact that there's no local play is a big flaw. Yeah, absolutely. Well, because I just heard people saying, oh, well, people didn't like the beta and all that. But, I mean, if you played Dissidia Final Fantasy, you know, on the PSP, it's better than the PSP game. Nobody can sit here and say that it's not better than the PSP games that came out. So, I mean, like I said, maybe review-wise you don't see it, but you can't sit here and say that it's not better than the PSP games, or it's not as good as the PSP games, and you have more options for multiplayer, online multiplayer. You have more options in general. You have more just things in the game, more content in the game than you did before. And I mean, maybe not the second Dissidia. I'm not 100% sure on that, but either way, it should have done better. You know, if this game was on Switch and it flopped like that, guess what everyone would have said? Oh, look at this game, it's a flop. Nintendo fans don't buy third party. It's just funny how, you know, PS4, whenever a game flops or a game doesn't do, oh, well, let's bring up this excuse, this excuse, this excuse, this excuse. That's why I'm not big on bringing up excuses for popular games that don't do well. Not for niche games that don't do well, but for popular franchises and popular games that don't do well. Because I guarantee you, if this was on Switch with the Final Fantasy name, and it's, for some reason it flopped, it wouldn't have. But if some reason it flopped, you know, everyone would be talking about the flop. You know, nobody's talking about it because it's PS4, because PS4 system sales leader, because blah, 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 blah. So, I mean, I don't know. I just find it, like I said, a bit hypocritical. I think people would have talked about it if it flopped on the Switch. You know, people would have been talking about how it flopped on the Switch. I mean, remember how everyone was saying Bayonetta, which is nowhere near as popular as some of these other games. Oh, it flopped on the Wii U. It only sold 40,000 in its first week. I mean, and if the sales aren't good here, oh, Bayonetta's going to flop on the Switch, blah, blah, blah. People will be talking about that, but nobody wants to mention, no mainstream websites want to mention how Dissidia, you know, isn't, but what, like I said, but whatever. Who cares about the comparisons or whatever? I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Shout outs to Annoyed Person with the subscription, hitting us with that Shadow Clone Jutsu right to the village. Thank you so much, homie. Welcome. Please enjoy your stay. Everyone in the chat, please get this man a headband if you can. Okay. If it was on Switch, I wouldn't hesitate. If it was on Switch, I'd absolutely buy it. But I mean, there's no, I mean, like I said, like I don't really feel like buying like a game like Dissidia. Like I'd rather just like play Dissidia anywhere than have to. Being stuck in one place and playing a game like that is not fun, especially when I played the first two on PSP. So nah, it's not worth it unless it's like discounted to like 20. If it's like $20, yeah. But to take away portability, the franchise was always known for portability, to be able to play it anywhere that you want. To take that away for the sake of PS4 and graphics, I mean, that wasn't a good idea. It wasn't a good idea. But hey, it is what it is. Leaf Storm, are you trying to tell me something about Bayonetta? We'll talk about that in just a bit. Yeah, I noticed that as well. When a game don't do well on PS4, then make excuses. Yeah, I mean it's oh the beta. Oh well, the reviews weren't good. Oh well, there's this came out. Oh well, there's this. There was just so many problems. there was just so many issues with the game. It was just so much stuff. It was just, there's no way it was going to succeed. Dissidia, Dissidia is definitely a Switch game. Graphics are trash. The graphics definitely aren't trash. And there's too much competition on PS4. I mean, what do you mean too much competition? It's Final Fantasy. You know, like, what do you mean by that? If there's too much competition, it's Final Fantasy. The graphics are definitely not a Switch game, and they're not trash. The graphics are actually pretty good. And I don't know why you're trying to say, oh, it's a Switch game because the graphics aren't good. I've seen games on the PS4 that have worse graphics than games on the Nintendo Switch. So how is it a Switch game? It wasn't made for the Switch. It was made for the PS4. It was literally made for the PS4. So, Kingpin, yesterday you were in my chat talking smack. So I have the mic and you don't. I'm gonna give you one warning to stop being an idiot and to stop being a Toby in my chat, because yesterday you were kind of popping off a little bit too. So I'm gonna give you one warning, and if you don't want to listen to the warning, you can leave. So I'll tell you nicely, and that's the last time that I'll say your name. I won't say your name because you're looking for attention, obviously. So I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna relax, okay? And I don't want anybody talking smack about any type of systems. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is trash because it's on this. I don't do that about any systems. So relax, chill out, calm down, okay? You'll no need to put your... Calm down. You're not as smart as you think you are. Trust me, you're not. You're not. And you know nothing about video games when it comes to graphics and all that. Because anybody who's played Dissidia says that the graphics are actually pretty good. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're talking smack to try to incite arguments. So relax, homie. Relax. The world doesn't revolve around you and your dumb opinions. Now, that's the last time that I'll address it. So moving on. So yeah. Moving on. Like I said, I'm not going to address you anymore, so we're done. El Chupacabra, about to give him the... yeah. About to give him one of those, man. I'm not throwing hands. I'm just saying, not really standing for that that type of stupidity. I mean, he's just kind of just making up stuff. You know, he's just kind of making up stuff. Oh, the game didn't sell because the graphics are trash, and there's this like, come on, the graphics are fine. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the graphics in the game. There's absolutely nothing. There's nothing wrong with the graphics in the game. The graphics are fine. The graphics are fine. Oh, there you go. Somebody already got smacked. I didn't do that, guys. That wasn't me. That was not me. That was not me. Somebody else already hit him up. Somebody else already hit him up. So that was not me at all, man. That was not me at all. King Toby, yeah, man. That was not me. The mod's already eviscerated. Yeah, man. I don't see why he would say that the graphics are bad. The graphics are actually pretty good. Based on what I've seen, the graphics are pretty good. Based on what I've played, I mean, I don't think it's a bad looking game at all. I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about. Yeah, I'm looking. Graphics look fine to me. You have 3-on-3 online multiplayer, runs real smooth, frame rate is pretty good. I mean, I don't see what he's talking about. Do most games have 3 people battling on stage all at the same time in combat? Like, maybe if it was just like a one-on-one game or one character or a couple characters on screen, but it's up to 6 characters on screen all battling with Hugh in a big environment. He's talking about fighting games like Tekken, you know, that are in a little bit of a closed environment, one-on-one. We're talking about an arena game that has like a huge arena to where you can fly around in and you can fight people with up to 6 people on screen. What are you expecting? You expecting freaking Killzone? Like, come on, relax. But anyway, let's go ahead and we're gonna move on. So we've got some Bayonetta. We're gonna talk about Bayonetta 3 first. So let's talk about Bayonetta 3. I want to get you guys. I know Leaf Storm, you had some type of deal that you wanted to talk about when it comes to Bayonetta. What are your combat ideas for Bayonetta 3? And some of the things that I've thought about for Bayonetta 3, I think are crazy, but I think just might work. I want to see Bayonetta. I really would like to see her have weapons that can shapeshift. That's one thing that I have that they haven't put in the game yet. Like, there hasn't been like one weapon that can shapeshift into other ones and then skill trees based off of that weapon. So that's what I would like to see. I mean, you can usually buy techniques in Bayonetta. You can just buy your techniques, and that's how you do them. Baseline techniques that work with any weapon, and then each weapon has their own combo strings. But I would like to see techniques and things that you can purchase through a skill tree, or you can get through a skill tree with a weapon that can change shapes, kind of. I think that would be cool. Maybe like one weapon that can change into 2 different types of thing. Like, let's say a bow, for example. A bow, and then it can also transform into one of those like nunchuck bows. I think that would be cool. Or even if it was like a different type of weapon and then skills based on that. I would really like that. I would really like that. And that's kind of like my idea of like one type of thing that they can do for Bayonetta 3. Also, another type of thing that I think that they can do for Bayonetta 3 probably would be a little bit more risky, but I would really like to see some form of like integrated co-op outside of what they've already done with the multiplayer, but integrated co-op at some points. I think that would be cool if you can kind of go through and there's certain parts, but that's just like a side thing, that not really to do with combat. But I mean, maybe if they brought back the multiplayer, but do it in a way to where it's more story-based. So maybe it's a separate mode, but maybe it's like a side story for co-op only, to where you can go through and actually have a little bit of story in there with it. So that's another thing that I would I think that would be cool, because I actually like the multiplayer in Bayonetta. It's just not integrated with the story. I mean, it's integrated with the story somehow, because I mean, obviously you can transfer halos and you can fight enemies from the single player. I mean, all the enemies that you fight are from the single player, like remixed and certain things, and you earn cards from the single player, which then can be moved to the multiplayer. So I mean, it is integrated in that way, but I'm just talking about like as an actual like story-based co-op that you can go through. So that's just another thing that I was thinking of too. Just some ideas. So I want to get you guys' ideas. What do you guys think? Playable Madama Butterfly, or whatever the big lady's name is. Yeah, I think you got it right. Well, she is kind of at one point you do play as her, but she's gigantic, so I don't know how you can just play as her normally. That would be kind of difficult. Yeah, that would be kind of tough. Co-op would be awesome. Yeah, give Bayonetta bayonet. Bayonetta doesn't need nunchucks. She already has nunchucks. I never said that she needs nunchucks. I never said that she needed nunchucks. I said that she has like I said she has a bow, and then it kind of sprouts off into like the nunchucks. Like, you've never seen like one of those bows that are like spin at the end of it, to where like you can kind of spin it and it's like nunchucks like attached to it. That's what I said. I didn't say that she. I already know that she has nunchucks. You weren't paying attention to what I was saying. So yeah, I didn't say a bow that can transform into independent nunchucks. I said a bow that kind of detaches at the end, to where you have like the pole bows that have the nunchucks at the end. I don't know what the names are of those, but anyway, I think that'd be a cool weapon. So yeah, or you can just kind of leave it attached. I think Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge has a weapon like that. So playable Enzo. No. Forget about it. No, not happening. Open world Bayonetta. Nah, open world Bayonetta. I don't think an open world Bayonetta would work because the game's an action game. So I don't know if I want to play an open world Bayonetta. It's not an RPG. So yeah, I don't know about an open world Bayonetta. I don't think that'd be a good idea. But I mean, like, you know, I can see where you're coming from. Maybe I just want DJ King said I just want Bayonetta 3 multiplayer to be like Kid Icarus Uprising. Okay, so you want competitive multiplayer. That's what you want. Okay, so you want see, and the problem with that is that that's been done before. Okay, Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge did that. I'm pretty sure they can do it better than Team Ninja did and all that. But Ninja Gaiden's Razor's Edge had like that style of multiplayer, and it was not very good. So, so I mean, like that's why I said I'd rather have co-op than actual competitive multiplayer, because we've seen that before, and it not the best. Playable Luca. Okay, now you're just saying anything, George. Now you're just saying anything. Do you think she will have a Link or a Zelda Breath of the Wild costume? Oh yeah, I think she'll have some type of Breath of the Wild costume probably in Bayonetta 3. Absolutely. I mean, every Bayonetta game that's been released has some type of. I mean, heck, they did a whole. Ooh, never mind. I was about to say something. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but yeah, I mean, it's. You probably already knew, but there's a nice tribute to a certain fox that that Nintendo owns, that Nintendo has. So there's a nice tribute to there. So I mean, they even did that in Bayonetta 2, a level. So I mean, I would expect them to do like outfits and all that, because they've always done it. Bayonetta 1, Bayonetta 2 both have them. So why not Bayonetta 3? So yeah, why not Bayonetta 3? Black Panther and Bayonetta 3. Doc Trey would agree. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Now you guys are just throwing stuff out there now. Dante's sword, kind of like for Bayo. I mean, I guess. I mean, well, that's something that Capcom would have to. That's a Capcom deal, isn't it? Yeah, that's a Capcom deal. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Nero's a chump. Stronger than all of us. Leveling up, Bayonetta, skill trees, and quests. I don't know about leveling up. I don't know about leveling, but skill trees, yes. But I don't know about like leveling up. Like I don't know if I want to see like a number by Bayonetta's name. You know, I don't know if I want that. That's not. I don't think that's something that I want. But definitely like skill trees. Yeah, skill trees. Yeah, I don't know if I want leveling though. Hello OJ, how are you doing? I'm doing very good, Liquid Metal. How are you? You're all talking about Bayonetta 3, but I want talking about Bayonetta 4. I think we had a live stream where we talked about Bayonetta 4, what Hideki Kamiya had to say on that. So Bayonetta 3 should be a Bayonetta Devil May Cry crossover game. I don't know if I want a Bayonetta Devil May Cry crossover game. I mean, it would be cool and it would be hype for the fans. But I think it would just be fine if we got like 2 separate games. If we got Bayonetta 3 and we also got Devil May Cry 5. I think that would be better than one game that crosses them over. Or maybe we get all of them. Maybe we get Bayonetta 3. Maybe we get Devil May Cry cross Bayonetta. And we get DMC. That would be, I guess, the ultimate goal, right? But I don't know. I just don't think that anybody would spend the resources on making a Devil May Cry and Bayonetta crossover. I don't think Capcom wants any business of that. And I don't think Sega wants to work with Capcom. And I was about to say, I thought Sega sued Capcom or Capcom sued Sega, but I think I'm mistaken on that one. So yeah. What's up, Historic Duel? How's it going, man? I love Bayonetta 3 multiplayer. Well, Bayonetta 2 had multiplayer, so we'll see. Leaf Storm says there's already a competitive multiplayer game with Bayonetta. It's called Anarchy Reigns. PlayerEssence. I played Anarchy Reigns. And she was just a character within that world of the competitive multiplayer. And like I said, I've played Anarchy Reigns. Do I have any gameplay of that on this channel? I don't know if I have some gameplay, but anyway, I've played a lot of it. And Anarchy Reigns is cool, but it's more Mad World than it is Bayonetta. And I don't think the multiplayer in that game is that great. Just in my own opinion, I don't think it's that great. I think it's good, but I don't think that it's that great. And I don't think that the game overall, I don't know, there was just some things that were just kind of off about Anarchy Reigns. But I mean, it's cool. It's a cool game. It's not bad. I personally would like just like a better co-op. I think co-op works better in the Bayonetta universe than competitive multiplayer, but that's just me. That's just me. Do you think Virgil's sword is trash? No, I don't think it's trash. Why? I like Virgil. Bayonetta Amiibo Festival, Havoc Strawberry. That's a possibility. No, I'm joking. You guys are just saying anything at this point. You guys are crazy. You guys are insane. Supreme Leader Toad. How about 2D platformer Bayonetta? Okay. 2D platformer Bayonetta. No. I don't think I want a 2D platformer Bayonetta. Or do you mean like a 2D like action game Bayonetta, like a side scroll, kind of like Assassin's Creed like China, or some type of deal like that, where they make it, you know, something like that? I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt, but I mean, maybe if like a side studio could do that, like a 2D action game, yeah, I mean, that would be, I guess, okay. But I don't want like Platinum Games working on that. I don't want like a main team working on that. No, not a first-person Bayonetta. You want to get motion sickness? You just be flipping all over the place. You throw up. You can't do a first-person Bayonetta. What is this? What is this craziness? Actually, I would like a Bayonetta card game. I'd actually like a Bayonetta card game. I think that'd be cool. Of course you're mainly joking. I know you're mainly joking. Yeah, but that's not a real 2D platformer Bayonetta, though. I know what you're talking about. Like, we're talking like an actual, real, not like a PC browser game or anything like that, you know? But yeah, you're right. There is a 2D platformer Bayonetta game that you can play for free. Bayonetta DOA, Extreme Beach Bayonetta Volleyball. Is that what you guys want? Ms. Pistol, first person Bayonetta. I'm a bit nutty for that. You'll be a bit sick after you play it. Be a bit sick after you play it. Falco Lombardi. Personally, I prefer the air. Better luck next time, Falco. Yo, OJ, what about a Bayonetta 3 accessory that activates witch time on one enemy and increases witch time and combo multiplier? They have items like that you can actually you can equip, where you can activate witch time like as soon as you get hit or something like that. So okay. Bayonetta VR. I don't know if I don't want anything VR. I don't want anything VR. Liquid Metal. I always laugh when I see those typical Japanese close-ups of Bayonetta with those sneaky camera angles. They would be too much into VR. Yeah, it would be popular. People would like it. People would definitely like it. I can tell you that. Paper Bayonetta RPG. Sounds legit. Sounds legit. Miss Pistol says true. Exactly. I don't think I've seen your name in here, Miss Pistol. Are you new to the village, or is this your first live stream? I don't know if I've recalled seeing it, unless you changed your name. But yeah, I haven't seen your name in one of my live streams before. So welcome if you're someone new. If you just subscribed, welcome to the village. Headbands for Ms. Pistol if she's new. I mean, even if she's not new, it doesn't matter. Headbands all around. What up, Outcast? Squid Vicious says, OJ, do you think Bayonetta will get a Mario cereal costume where she is just some arm and legs poking out of a box? That's a possibility as well. I mean, you never know with Nintendo. You never know. There could be some Halloween themed cereal, you know, that's coming out. So maybe that happens in the future. Maybe that happens. How about a Bayonetta horror game? I don't know. I don't think Bayonetta is the type to get scared very easily. Bayonetta RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. I think if they did that, it would be cool, but it'd have to be like an independent game, like they get the license. OJ, not to get sidetracked, but the Doom update is amazing. Yeah, the Doom update is good. We can talk about that before Kirby if you guys want, or we can talk about it later. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I actually have a video that I was testing a new format for you guys. So if if you weren't here at the beginning of the live stream, my girlfriend finally moved out all of her stuff from the side of the room here. So I probably have about 15 to 20% extra space than I did before in my room. And my room is already big because I have the master bedroom now. So I have my green screen in here. I have a bunch of lights in here. And we have a new format that I'm going to be doing for reviews because reviews are coming back. So shout outs to the support for reviews. And also like gameplay looks. So we'll be talking, then going into some gameplay footage, patch updates where I actually try out the patch and have gameplay with green screen. So yeah, man, we're getting some cool stuff coming to the channel. So that should be fun. Okay. Oh, okay, you changed your name a while back. Okay, you're not new. Okay, no problem. No problem, Ms. Pistol. Good to have you here, though. Appreciate your support. Appreciate the long-term support. You sticking around. If I go back a year ago, I'm not even sure if I watched the same YouTube channels that I watched a year ago. Like, I watch a lot of the same main ones, but I'm subscribed to all these different people. And, like, it seems like I'm, like, subscribed to, like, 100, 200 people. And it seems like I only watch, like, maybe 20 different content creators on YouTube, you know? So, like, it's like, where are all the other videos at from those people? I have to actually physically, like, go on their channel to see new videos because the YouTube sub box is broken. So thank you for continuing to watch my videos. I appreciate that. Freaky, is it Freaky? Freaky Tats with the subscription. Thank you so much. Hitting us with that Shadow Clone Jutsu right to the PlayerEssence village. I do appreciate that. Hopefully you enjoy your stay. Everyone in the chat, please make Freaky Tats feel very welcome. Headbands and shoutouts. Bayonetta go. Just tapping that screen. Tap the screen. Yeah, man. Oh, Trent Renee. Okay. 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 Got it. Got it. Yeah. Okay. I remember that name. I remember that name. Okay. Yeah. I like Miss. I mean, that name's cool. I mean, your name's cool, but Miss Pistol's cool too. So that's cool. I like Miss Pistol. That's a cool name. Two things I love about the Switch: Bayonetta and Travis freaking touchdown. Absolutely. Absolutely. Nintendo just uploaded a trailer for God Wars, the first Katakawa Nintendo Switch game. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, new trailer. I think, didn't we see that game was that at NIS's press event? I mean, it's not like I'm a huge fan of Katakawa's games, to be honest. Like, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I mean, they're cool. I mean, it's good to have more games on the Switch. It's good to have more games on the Switch. Bayonetta as a guest in Metroid Prime 4. Why? What is Bayonetta doing in the world of Metroid? There'd have to be a reason for that. Have to be a reason. Bayonetta meets Travis Touchdown. Bayonetta meets Falco Lombardi. Not even in Star Fox, just Falco Lombardi. Lost Shadows also coming to Switch from Katakawa. I just talked about that. I know. Guys, I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do know about that, though. Thanks for the news. Who's getting God of War 4? I'm getting God of War 4. I'm getting it. Don't know how good it's going to be, but I'm getting it. Don't know how good it's going to be. Okay, so we're kind of running out a little bit of time since we started up a little bit late. So let's go ahead and move on to Kirby, guys. You guys hyped for Kirby? You guys hyped? Let me get hit one in the chat if you guys are hyped for Kirby. If you are hyped for Kirby, let me know. We gotta know if this Kirby hype is here. What are your thoughts on Kirby Star Allies? Let's go. Let's hear it. Oh God, stop it, Markel. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. One. We got a 0, so I guess 0 means not hyped. 0.5. 1. 1. No. Ones. I'm hyped for Kirby. Yes. 1, but I can't afford it. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about it. Wait for a price drop. Bayo and me. Like, better luck next time, Fox. Better luck next time. Get with Bayonetta. 0. A game starring Jean. I don't know. Why does everyone want a game to star Jean? It should just be co-op with Jean. I will get it, but not first day. I'm always hyped for Kirby. This is my first Kirby that I'm actually hyped for. This is like my first Kirby in like a long time that I'm actually hyped for. Like I haven't been hyped for Kirby in a very long time, just because I don't know. It always just seemed to be like a game that I'm not gonna want to play. But Kirby Star Allies, man, that one actually looks pretty good. Now, I do also have some other news before we get more back into Kirby. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make a video. I don't know if does BioWare want to kill their new game Anthem? I've been hearing a report from, I think his name is a YouTuber by the name of let me go like this. A YouTuber by the name of Legacy Killer or what's his name? Let me make sure. Yeah, Legacy Killer HD. You can tell that he made this name a long time ago. Let me check his pro. Yeah, 2012. Legacy Killer HD. He's a good YouTuber from what I've seen though. Seems very level-headed. But anyway, he talked about how BioWare devs apparently Anita Sarkeesian apparently visited BioWare and the developers behind Anthem. And that news has gotten out now that Anita Sarkeesian has visited them. And it seems like some of the developers at BioWare were upset with that. Like I said, I'm probably going to do another video on this. But, I mean, I already don't trust BioWare games. But now you're bringing Anita Sarkeesian into your offices and talking with the development team and all that? Are you trying to kill your game? Because you saw what happened with Mirror's Edge. People boycotted it. Even when EA came out and said that, oh, well, no, Anita's not involved with it, people didn't trust them because it took them way too long to announce this, to respond back. Are you trying to kill Anthem before it even launches? Like, look, I wasn't gonna buy Anthem, but I had like because like I love BioWare, and I had like a slight interest in Anthem. But when I heard this news, I'm like, nope. Now it's 0% chance that I buy Anthem. 0%. I mean, maybe I'll get it used. But now there's almost like a 0% chance. Like you should not let Anita Sarkeesian come over to your place like that and to announce it publicly like that. That's not a good idea. That's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea. And I can't believe this news got out. I can't believe after Mirror's Edge, they'd still just say, hey, come on over. I mean, obviously Mirror's Edge was DICE, okay? So you're talking about different locations. You're talking about different, this is different studios. But to still allow her to come to the office after everything, after her lies, after everything that she's done in order to bring down the gaming industry, because I don't think what she does is beneficial to anybody. I think she's hypocritical. I think she makes up stuff. And, but anyway, this is not to get into an Anita Sarkeesian rant. Now, I don't condone the hatred, like the type of, hatred that people spew towards her, like some of the vile things that people say. That's wrong. But people are more than happy to be like, okay, well, I don't want to touch anything that Anita Sarkeesian is a part of. You know what I'm saying? And to have her come into the office and apparently, and I guess some BioWare developers were angry with that. Some BioWare developers expressed, they were angry. And I guess, based on what he said in this video, they were like, okay, well, don't worry about that. We have more bigger things to worry about, like the game, And he also talked about the game as well, but it's just not a good idea, man. I don't know. Not a good idea. So anyway, yeah, she's a scam artist. She is kind of a scam artist. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on to let's go back to Kirby. So Kirby, I want to read some of you guys' thoughts on Kirby. Quantum says, I actually would like if Planet Robobot would come over to the Switch as well. Yeah, if Planet Robobot, let's just say Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot, if those came over, I mean, I don't know if they will because that's a 3DS game. I don't think 3DS games aren't easy to port to Switch. Like, you pretty much have to remake them. So I don't think they're going to bring over those games. It might just be easier to make a new game. But yeah, I mean, it'd be cool. But I think Kirby Star Allies actually has one of the best hooks out of all the Kirby games that I've seen so far. I mean, because it looks like the Kirby Wii game, but like way better graphically. And I think just to kind of go into my own thoughts about it before I read off some more of you guys' thoughts, like the graphics in this game are pretty dope. I mean, they're pretty good. Like, I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting it to look like a shiny Wii game, but it actually looks a lot more than a shiny Wii game. There's some great textures. There's some great effects. The backgrounds look good. The details on like the grass and stuff, like it got a nice graphics bump, which is great, obviously. But I just didn't expect it to look like that. So I mean, it's interesting. I think the gameplay is going to be the funnest thing. That's the most fun thing about Kirby. Playing with my daughter, that's the thing that I'm excited about. I'm just excited to play with my daughter, a game that I know that she can play. That'll be fun to play with her. So that's what I'm most excited about, is just having some time to play a game with my daughter. Because I know she's gonna like it. She loves Kirby. She absolutely loves Kirby. That's why I put the. I know it's probably hard to see, but that's why I put the Kirby amiibo behind me. Because she's like, Dada, why don't you have Kirby out? Like, why do you keep him in your closet? That's not cool. Kirby's so cool. So I'm like, all right. So let me put out Kirby. Also, shout outs to No Name Bro with the subscription. Thank you so much, homie. Welcome to the village. Hitting us with those jutsus. Hitting us with that shadow clone right here to the village of PlayerEssence. Do appreciate that. And please, everyone in the chat, make No Name Bro feel very welcome, because he's got no name, bro. So make him feel very welcome. Let me read off some of you guys' comments here. Hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. Let's do it. We're at 80. We need 20 more likes, and I have 153 people watching. So we should definitely get to that. And man, are we gonna have enough time for a Q&A? Because I have to go pick up my daughter at 1:40. So hopefully we have enough time. So we got to cut this Kirby discussion off like at 1:30. So we got 8 minutes more of Kirby discussion. Then we'll do the last 8 or 10 minutes of questions. And I'm also hungry, and I'm mad because I don't have enough time to make some food before I go pick up my daughter. So that's not good. Anyway, I'm a big boy. I can survive. I'll be okay. No Name Bro. Oh, thanks. No problem, dude. Thanks for subscribing, man. Appreciate the subscription. Welcome, welcome. I love my Kirby. I'm picking up the new Kirby for the Switch. Oh, absolutely. It's looking good. Will you get Yoshi for the same reason? I like Kirby's gameplay more than Yoshi's gameplay. I'm not a huge fan of Yoshi's gameplay. I think Kirby's better. I like how you can like shape shift and you can get all the different fire powers and ice and all that. That's what I like about Kirby over Yoshi. So, I mean, I might get a review code for all of them, but I mean, I might pick up Yoshi. We'll have to wait and see. Still a rumor, but I hope the license goes to need. Okay, you're talking about something else. Quantum Bell says, OJ, honestly, I wouldn't mind completely rebuilt Planet Robobot for the Switch. A complete rebuild of the game may be great for Switch if there's a Switch version. Yeah, I mean, it could be cool. I mean, or they can work on new Kirby's. I mean, it's just one of those things to where it's like, what would be the best bet, you know, for your audience? I mean, Planet Robobot is great, but like, could they make a new Kirby game, you know, and use the same engine that they use? Could they just make like a brand new Kirby game with a new theme, with the same engine from Star Allies? I think maybe some people might want that more. But yeah, I would be totally down for a Kirby Planet Robobot remake. But I mean, obviously, I mean, you'd have to outsource that, or it would take up a slot from, you know, from them actually doing something new. So we'll have to wait and see. But either way, yeah, man, it would be great. It would be great. Me big boy. No food, light on your feet for missions like a ninja. Yeah, man. Although ninjas, I mean, you know, you got to make sure that you're careful, because you got to make sure you have something. You can be prone to making mistakes when you're hungry. Fire Blast Gaming says, OJ, what do you think about Burnout Paradise Remastered? I already played the heck out of Burnout Paradise, and I have a video that I talked about it. It's a cool game, but I'm definitely not gonna. I mean, it's not on Switch, which I expected. Which, even though there was rumors that it was gonna be on Switch, but it's EA, so you can never completely trust that they're gonna put anything on Switch. So I mean, it's cool, but it's not like I'm dying for a racy like Burnout Remastered or anything. I mean, it's okay. But like I said, I played the game. I actually platinumed the game when I was in not high school, when I was in college. So I have all the trophies in the game. I played the crap out of that game. I put like 100 hours into that game or something in college. And that game is, in my opinion, that game is best played with like all of you guys right there, all hooked up to an online collection or online connection, all talking smack to where you can hear each other from the other rooms and stuff. That's how I played the game. When I was in college, all my roommates, we all had PS3s, we all had Burnout Paradise, and we all were racing to see who can get the platinum in the game the fastest. So that was super fun. So we would just come home from school, and we would all just play Burnout Paradise like freaking all night. We'd all wait till like we were done with homework, we were done with, you know, all that stuff, and then we would play Burnout Paradise from like 7 p.m. all the way till like 1 a.m. We would just play Burnout Paradise on it. It was amazing. It was fun. So I don't know I'm not gonna get that same experience anymore because I'm old and we all moved away to our own places. So yeah, I don't care anymore. Neetam says, hey OJ, do you think about the difficulty of Kirby games? I mean, it's quite easy. Yeah, I do think about the difficulty of Kirby games, and they are quite easy at times, especially Kirby Epic Yarn. I actually quit playing that game because of the difficulty on there. But at the same time, I'm playing this game with my daughter, so that's the biggest thing for me. So classic EA, absolutely classic EA. All right, nice. Mizutai, shout outs, man. Good to have you here. Night Moon, what'd you miss? You didn't. I wouldn't say, no, you kind of missed about an hour of the stream, so. Me, big girl. If Kirby's Return to Dreamland was 60, Star Allies should be 60 as well. Odyssey runs at 62. It just depends, man. I mean, it just depends. You don't know what engine they're using. You don't know what type of graphical effects that they're using, the type of time. Just because Mario runs at 60 doesn't mean Kirby's gonna run at 60. There's all sorts of different things, like with engines, with optimization, resolution. Mario isn't native 1080p. This game could be literally native 1080p. Mario isn't native 720p at all times when in handheld mode. So probably what they're feeling is that they're gonna push more of the graphics and stabilize the frame rate and make sure there's no dips. Mario also doesn't have 4 characters on screen all fighting at the same time. Like whereas like as far as player controlled characters, Mario is it's just a different type of game, you know. So it's just a different type of game. So it's tough to compare the two. I bet if they probably dropped the resolution and did other things and probably had more of a budget, they probably could have done it. But I mean, comparing Mario to that is, you know. And what's the other game? The other Kirby game that you made? The other Kirby game doesn't look look anything like it. The graphics effects are nowhere near as good. So I mean, there's reasons for everything. There's reasons why a game runs in 30 frames per second. There's a reason why games run in 60. And Nintendo, out of all developers, if Nintendo puts a game at 30 frames per second, I trust that they put it at 30 frames per second because of certain things. Because Nintendo always does 60 frames. Nintendo, for the most part, always does 60 frames with games when they can. Mario, whether it's Bayonetta just came out, that's 60. Whenever they can do 60, they'll do 60. So if it's at 30, then there's obviously a reason it's at 30. So what can you say? So you demanding, oh, it should be at that. Well, it's not. It's at 30. So you can deal with it, or you can not buy. You can not buy it, or you can play it. Either way, you know. So yeah. OJ, are you gonna stream later? No, I'm not gonna stream later. The schedule is you guys get 2 news essences, or you get 1 news essence, and you also get like a video at the end of the day. And you get 1 live stream per day, and you get 1 PE news video per day. So total, you get 4 videos, 2 news essences, essentially, or 1 news essence and a feature video, a PE live, and you also get, or a PE arena, or you get a PE news. 4 videos, because everyone was complaining that I make too many videos. Because I was making like, at one point, I think I was making like 5 videos a day, and I was putting them like kind of like close to each other. So now I spread it out over the course of from 6 p.m. or sorry, from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. you get content. So I spread it out. Yeah, I pretty much used to do 5 videos a day. I used to do like 4 videos, and then like around like evening time, then I would stream. So you got 5 videos, sometimes 6, but now I only do 4. Oh, so that's the rule. Catch up, OJ. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, OJ. Yeah, I can't simul stream. I don't want to say, well, not to say that I've done it before, guys. I'm just saying. Yeah, there's a little rule going on with Twitch that I have to follow. So yeah. Look at this loser that I can't even say his name. Petri Balish, whatever your name is, dude. You're a loser. You're a loser. Want me to prove? I'll entertain your stupid comment just for the entertainment of the stream. If I saw a grown-ass man playing Kirby next to me in public, I would call the cops on him on his pedo ass. What kind of stupid comment is that? Do you really... Let me ask you a question. Because this is funny, because people always talk. Do you really gauge like the way people play video games, like on their maturity, like a pedo? So an adult can't play a video game with a kid. You can't play a video game with a nephew, a younger sibling. How are they a pedo if they do that? Please explain to me how they are. They're not. Your problem is that you're an idiot. That's your problem. Is that you're an idiot. You think video games determine your masculinity or your age, and they don't. They're video games. If you base what games you play on what it's rated, I'm going to tell you right now, you're never ever going to be successful. You're not going to be a successful person because you're immature. Because you're immature. You shouldn't judge your maturity or what you play based off of ratings or anything like that. That's dumb. Next time, if you ever do get a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, tell them, I play mature games. I don't play games that are like Kirby because I'm an adult, so I play adult games. Trust me, they're gonna laugh at you. People play games to have fun. They don't play games because of ratings or anything like that. And to say something, to come inside my chat, because I see this, to come inside my chat and to say something that stupid, even if you're joking around, that's dumb. Don't say stuff like that in my chat. You know, and this is the one time that I'll entertain you. You're an idiot, but it's the one time that I'll entertain you, and I'll shut you down for being dumb. You're being dumb. People can play games with their kids. People can play games because it's fun. Don't judge, seriously. Don't judge your masculinity or maturity, because I can tell you, I bet you anything, you're probably the weakest little piece of scrawny kid typing at your desk. I could probably crush you in a second. Okay, you're not tough, you're not cool, and you do nothing. Okay. And like I said, I'm saying this for the entertainment of the stream, but you do nothing. You wouldn't call the cops. Okay, you wouldn't call the cops because you sound like a kid yourself, because you probably haven't made it too much past that line that they call it. You know what I'm talking about? You probably haven't made it too much past that. All right, so shut up, relax, and enjoy the stream. And that's the last time that I'll address you. You're an idiot, though. You're an idiot. So, if you come inside my chat, I have the mic, you don't. And you can be banned at any time. You'll never win. Let me just tell you guys that right now. You trolls, you'll never beat me. Because none of you guys will come and debate me where I'll actually give you a mic to where you can speak. And I have the mic and you don't. All you can do is type. The biggest thing that I learned in communication classes is that speech can always beat text. And if you're broadcasting out to someone, the person who's talking can always make the person who's watching look dumb. Like when you see comedians and they might make fun of somebody in the crowd, D.L. Hughley, people try to say stuff back. Nobody could hear the person in the crowd. D.L. Hughley would always win back in the day when he used to clown on people in the crowd. So I'm going to win, and I'm always going to win. So yeah. So shut up, relax, and enjoy the stream. You're not cool. You're not masculine. You're not tough. You're a punk. Because only a punk would say that. You're a punk. And you're not funny either. You're not funny either. You're actually quite stupid. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, let's move on. He's just a kid. He doesn't know any better. Well, sometimes kids need hard lessons. Sometimes kids need hard lessons. I mean, they need to understand that you don't just come and say whatever you want. You just don't come into people's chat and say whatever you want. And especially my chat. You don't just come to my chat and say whatever you want. Especially say dumb things like that. If I saw a grown man call, no, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. I bet you. I dare you to do it. Come over. I dare you. Call the cops on me. I dare you. I dare you. Go to GameStop if someone's playing. I dare you. You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing and like it. Shut up, sit down, and go play Call of Duty. You'll do nothing. These people online, these online warriors, they talk so tough. They sit there and say, they make up all these things that they're gonna do. You'll do nothing. You'll do nothing. You'll you'll do absolutely nothing, and nobody will hear you because you're in my chat. You punk. You're in my chat. You're in my chat. I got the mic and you don't, so you will do nothing. You'll do absolutely nothing. If this is getting cringy, OJ, then who said that? Then stop watching. What? Nope. Bye, Felicia. Bye. Heck, I have to get off in a little bit. Leave. Leave. If you think it's getting, then leave. Nobody's telling you to stay here. Leave, my guy. Get to stepping. So, last 4 or 5 minutes, guys. Here we got questions. So, let's hear the questions. Let's hear the questions. Because I've got to bounce in a little bit. Wow, wow. Exactly. If you say it's getting, like, when people say, oh, this is getting cringy, then leave. Nobody's telling you to stay here, my guy. You can leave whenever you want. Nobody's asking you to stay. You can leave. What's for dinner? Probably have some, like, vegetables. Maybe some, like, potatoes. I don't know. Feeling like the vegetables and potato type of night. All right, question. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna get hit with this ban hammer, my guy. Good luck being a loser your whole life. Good luck being a loser. Moving on. Oh, hey OJ, what comedians do you like to watch? Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is my favorite comedian. Probably followed by, like, I used to like Chris Rock back in the day. Yeah, but Dave Chappelle's my absolute favorite comedian. Streams are never boring with OJ. Yeah, I entertain idiots and then I ban them. So, OJ, I like you. Yeah, man. I entertain idiots for comedic value. I entertain them for you guys because it's always fun when I go off on these dudes. OJ, what Kirby games have you played? I've played pretty much every Kirby game. My favorite Kirby game is probably the Superstar or whatever on the Super Nintendo. That's probably my favorite Kirby game. Any ideas on Bayonetta 3's release? I think it's going to be October or September type of release. That's what I think. OJ, what do you think of the Mega Man collection for the Switch? Mega Man, I think it's going to be cool. I'm probably just going to get the X1 through X3. I mean, I don't know how many I don't know how they're going to split it up, but I just want the first one. I don't know if I want the second one. Are you going to play later offline? What game am I going to play? Probably Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I've been playing that. I've been getting some rare blades, so Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Chappelle Show was amazing. Yeah, also he has a Netflix special as well, so that was really good. Oh, I love Dave. I love Dave's Player Haters Ball. The funniest stuff. Yeah, Player Haters Ball is really funny. OJ, Bethesda deserves Star Wars license. I mean, maybe they do, maybe they don't. They deserve it more than EA, I'll tell you that. How many rare blades are you missing? I'm down to my last one. I'm probably missing like maybe like 10 or 11, 12, maybe 20. I don't know. I think I have around 20 to 30. I'm not sure. I have to count. I got 2 more last night. Payday 2 is sadly missing a lot of content unless it's a day 1 patch. Let's wait till the game actually comes out, guys. Let's wait till the game actually comes out. And that doesn't mean the content can't be added later in. That doesn't mean it can be added later. Doesn't mean it can't be added through updates. Guys, stop jumping the gun on everything. Chill out, guys. Wait till it's actually out. Wait till it comes out, then we can actually do a comparison and see what it has to what it doesn't have. No need to jump the gun already. No need to jump the gun, guys. It's not out yet. When's the next direct? I have no idea when the next direct is. I don't care about no reviews 2 or 3 days before. Bethesda doesn't let people review games until the game, like till the day it launches. So no, I don't care about that. When the game comes out, I'll address it. I'm not worrying about stuff that's not out before it even like launches. We're not talking about games that have had betas or things like that. We're talking about a game that's not even out yet. Let's just wait till the game comes out, then assess. Wait till the game comes out, then assess. Stop assessing stuff way too early in this one. There's been no actual gameplay that we can play on the Nintendo Switch at this point. When it comes out, then address it. If it's not good, then don't buy it. Move on. If it's good, then buy it. It's like, it's Payday 2 isn't that big of a deal. This is not Smash Brothers or anything like that. It's Payday 2. It's been around forever. Like, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. It's Payday. It's not like a AAA IP from Nintendo or a AAA IP from a third-party developer. It's just Payday 2, guys. It's not that big of a deal, you know. Quantum L, OJ, do you think Dissidia NT will come to Switch or Dissidia NT PlayStation exclusive? I think it's a PlayStation exclusive. I don't know if it'll come to Switch. Waiting on Outlast 1 and 2. Yep, that's supposed to be coming this year. How many units? I have no idea. I don't know how. I would say units in Bayonetta in Japan, I'd probably say anywhere from like 30 to like 20 to 50,000, somewhere in that range in the first week. I mean, not even the first week, the first couple day or two, because it launched on a Friday. So yeah, first day, like I wouldn't say anything more than like, nothing more than like 40 to 50,000 in Japan. Yeah, my chat's actually blinking in and out. But anyway, guys, I've actually got to wrap that up just because I got to go pick up my daughter, 141. I want to thank everyone who came out to the stream. Do appreciate it. Even the trolls and the haters. Thank you. You guys provide entertainment because I get to clown on you guys and you get to essentially say nothing back and take it. So thank you. I do appreciate you guys coming through. You will be swiftly banned after I clown you. So awesome stuff. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks to everyone who came out. But I do have to go pick up my daughter. We will be back tomorrow for more. Look forward to more PlayerEssence. We got some more videos for you guys. Also, I want you guys to check out a video. I think many of you guys probably missed PE News because the views are a little bit low on that one. I did do a video on Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker. So check that out. Also, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. That also has a story mode. So when you guys get an opportunity, check that video out if you can. I'll have a link to it in the chat here. Yeah, the stream was a little short, guys. Sorry about that. We only went for about what, an hour, 16 minutes, hour 15. It wasn't really long, but yeah, I had to test out some stuff. So yeah, we'll definitely get back to it tomorrow. We'll be back with more PE Live, and of course, yeah, all sorts of good stuff. And check out my videos. Go on my channel page and actually watch the videos that I've uploaded for today. I think I got some pretty good stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys for the next video. Peace out.